Yeah, my mom has really shaped who I am as a person. I love her so much. For all her support through my college years and my whole entire life. She's been there for me, and she's really given me the support. Her strength has gotten me through a lot of things in my life, a lot of struggles and things that I've been through. So I'm really grateful to her, and we really love her, and we want to wish her a happy birthday. Hi Mom, we just want to wish you a happy 60th birthday, many, 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 many more years to come, and we've all gotten this far, and we love you, and we hope we see you to 100 and 200 more years of your life. Love you, Mom.
The challenges of bringing up young children is enormous. The birthday girl went down memory lane, looking at the challenges of a young mom trying to bring up her children.
What I experienced with them growing up was when one is sick, every other one will be sick. All of them at the same time. And that was a big, big challenge, a big worry for me. It was when they are now grown up that stopped. I always wondered why it has to be. It's not like they slept in the same bed for them to have, infected each other or something. But whenever one of them was sick, the other will be. And I will be carrying all of them to the hospital together. It has been, that was a big challenge for me. And I always pray about it. I always make sure I look at what they eat, even outside the home. I will make sure that I pack food for them so that they won't go and just nibble on rubbish outside. Because I was thinking of where they could be getting things like that from. So it was a big worry.
The reality of actually knowing that you are a mom after 3 years of waiting and expectation is overwhelming.
I remember that I've been in my marriage for about 3 years before I finally had a child. And it's something that I actually looked forward to. When you have to wait, the anxiety and everything. And when the baby now comes, the joy. I remember having my first baby then. I couldn't sleep. You will expect that a mother who just labored will go to sleep. I couldn't. I was overjoyed. And for 3 days in the hospital, I didn't sleep. And I got home and I broke down. And I couldn't even take care of the child that I was meant to take care. So that was the first shock of motherhood for me.
Of all the challenges a young mom could face, leaving America to Nigeria to have her first child because of fear and anxiety is one that is difficult to forget.
Then, one of the things that I would say that I regretted from the onset was 2 weeks before I delivered my first baby, I was in the US. 2 weeks before. And I could have had my baby there. But for the fact that I would not see anybody to help me, I was so afraid. How am I going to carry the baby? How am I going to feed the baby? How am I going to wash the baby? All this anxiety. I won't find anybody to cook for me. So I carried the pregnancy back to Nigeria, and I had the baby in Nigeria. And you know what that means. So that was the first challenge that I had, caring for the baby and myself.
And thank God that grandmothers are always there to help in taking care of their grandchildren.
And when they started growing up, as a working mother at the time, have to ensure that I have a very good housemaid. And you know what it is in Nigeria. For you to get the one that you can trust is very difficult. So at a point, I had to bring in my husband's grandmother to stay with us so that she can take good care of the children while I'm out of the house. So that helped a bit before she returned.
Finding a good school for the children was another challenge for the young mom.
And, choosing the best school for your children, ensuring that they are getting the best of teachers, and, everything was a challenge at the time. because by the time they recommend you to this, you discover there's something wrong with it, you have to, go for another one. So, those are some of the challenges.
Regardless of the good school or the good teachers, it was always the responsibility of the birthday girl to help her kids with their homeworks.
And the fact that you still have to come back home, make sure their homeworks are done, ensure that they are eating right, everything is going well for them. They are not imbibing the values of other people, but yours and their dad's, it's a great challenge.
In all that we do as parents, the real test of parenting is how to make sure the children do not derail when they come of age, when peer pressure becomes a reality in their lives.
Because, the society where we are now, even in Nigeria now, you cannot say categorically that, I know my children cannot do this, because you don't know what is happening outside. It is the most difficult aspect. The peer group influence is so strong that if you are not, what you're supposed to do in the life of your children, they are easily swayed. And they have the tendency to have two characters, one for home, one for outside. One to please their peer groups out there, and one to please you at home. And before you discover what is really happening, it will be too late.
The birthday girl is very thankful that she was able to overcome these challenges by showing the children the ways of the Lord.
I just look back and I thank God for everything that He has done so far. Because I really need to say that it is God that helps parents to train children, especially in this environment. If not for God, it could have been any other thing. Any other thing could have happened. But what I did was to make sure that I put them in the way of the Lord. And it's the easiest way to go. A lot of people don't know that. Apart from giving them your time, being interested in them and what they do, being interested in their friends and everything, the ultimate is to make sure that they know God. And that's what has helped.
I remember when I was about 12 years old, and this is just something that it stuck with me, because it was like something that really, it was a scary time. I remember when I was cooking something in the house, and I ended up forgetting the pan on the fire, and the thing went in flames. And oh wait, I was 12 or 13 or 14. I can't even remember what age I was. I was really scared at the time, and I was really worried. I thought I was gonna get in so much trouble. But when my mom came back, she just made me feel so safe, and I felt really good. And I was just really scared at the time. You can even see the scars on my hand. I burnt myself really badly. But my mom she makes everyone feel safe. When your mom's around, there's always the safe, warm feeling.